What the heck happened last week? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rick and Nikki here.
Hello.
Coming at you with the latest theme park news, rumors, and happenings. And oh boy, where do we start this week?
Ooh, it was a lot happening this week. Ooh.
Let's start with a brand new theme park that Universal is building.
Right.
And no, I am not talking about Epic Universe. I'm talking about plans for a modest theme park and entertainment complex in Frisco, Texas, I believe.
Yes, in Texas. That's crazy.
This was announced by Universal Parks and Resorts just a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
The company claims that the small theme park in Texas will be the first of many similar projects.
That's right.
It has rides, playgrounds, and a 300-room hotel planned. Although Universal has not revealed the new park's name or theme, they have unveiled some concept art, and it appears to feature some DreamWorks assets.
For its new family-friendly theme park, Universal purchased 97 acres of land in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas. The new park is meant to appeal to families with young children, according to Mark Woodbury, chairman and CEO of Universal Parks and Resorts.
And its immersive experiences will make it a 1 to 2 day visit. And I have a quote from Universal itself. It says, the new park concept, set in a lush green landscape and featuring immersive themed lands, celebrates Universal's iconic brand of entertainment, humor, and innovation, and brings to life its beloved characters and stories in ways that will wow even the youngest theme park goers. That's a direct quote.
Okay.
Now, I cannot find any estimated opening date for this new park. So if anyone who's watching who happens to come across that information, if you want to share that with us in the comment box, we would appreciate it. But I couldn't see where they are projecting the opening date of this.
Right. They just dropped the bomb of the information. Poof.
Boom.
We're putting up a new park.
Now, ever since this information broke, I think it might have been on a Wednesday, and I was doing a live stream.
Yes,
Was it?
During a live stream. Absolutely.
So people were asking me my thoughts on it.
Yes.
And now I'm going to share my thoughts.
Okay, because you've had time to think about it.
Yeah. First, let me say, Universal with Epic Universe, I think, is trying to compete with Disney.
Oh, for sure.
That is like a world destination. Is going to take on the Magic Kingdom and all the Disney stuff. Now, this little park they're building in Texas, it's more like a regional park.
Okay.
So with that, I think Universal is kind of trying to compete against like Six Flags.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
there's plenty of Six Flags, locations around.
No one really, I don't think, really plans a vacation around going to Six Flags. It's just kind of there.
Well, and it's
for like locals.
Yeah, exactly.
Drivability.
Exactly. I mean, I'll give you an equation,
Okay.
Where Disneyland is more like pass holders, and than Disney World, which is more like world travelers coming to Disney World. Those resorts. I mean, because Disneyland pretty much is just like
But it is Disney. I mean, it's not like a Six Flags.
It is. That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So it is. I know what you're saying. That is Disneyland is considered more of a pass holder or a local park.
Yes. Yeah. Where Disney World is
to me,
it
looks like
more of a destination.
To me, it looks like Universal is kind of waging a war on two fronts with the big players like Disney with Epic Universe, then also coming after those smaller regional things.
Okay.
Because they said this was the first of many similar projects.
Right. So you have to, based on that, think, well,
more of these regional parks.
Yeah, they might be doing that across the country.
And they're smaller in scale.
Yeah.
And this particular one in Texas is geared towards families.
Okay.
So to me, it looks like they're going after the whole spectrum of theme park going. World-class, big destinations like Epic, and then like your smaller ones.
Okay.
And I applaud this. I like it. I like the aggressiveness. Go for it, Universal. And I think it's a good thing to have this, for the people in the region.
Yeah. I mean, I can see, definitely, it's a good step in terms of growth for the company. Yeah.
And now on to the other big Universal news. Universal says horror is not just for Halloween anymore. They are planning a year-round Halloween Horror Nights style experience in Las Vegas. I think that's a perfect spot for it. I have another quote from Universal.
Okay.
They say, this brand new permanent entertainment experience in Las Vegas will bring to life Universal's vast library of classic horror films and today's most terrifying tales. With a variety of unique and immersive and fantastic horror-centric experiences that surround high-energy food and beverage spaces by day turned haunting bars and eateries by night. First time I read this, actually. The new concept marks the first time Universal has created a permanent horror experience beyond its theme parks.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Again, no opening date has been announced, but it seems like they could complete like this HHN type attraction more quickly than like a small theme park.
Sure. Now, wait, scroll back down.
Yeah.
Where it says, okay, high energy food and beverage spaces during the day and then haunted bars and eateries at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's all part of this whole area called, I think they're calling it Area 15, not 51, Area 15.
Okay.
So it's more of it's a large little complex there. Or a good sized complex.
Okay, so it's a good sized complex. Food and beverage during the day, and then at night it turns into haunted bars and eateries. Okay, that's kind of neat.
I think an HHN type attraction is good for Vegas. It will work in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something like I would ever want to see come to Orlando.
Okay.
And we have the actual Halloween Horror Nights events. The big event.
Yeah, I mean, and you kind of like the build up for it. And you kind of like, I mean, for me, the scariest night is always the first night I go through houses. And then I kind of like I don't get as scared as the event goes on. Yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't want, to constantly want to go through a house, and then I guess dilute my being afraid. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
that makes sense?
I think it takes away from the actual event if it were in Orlando year round. For Vegas, I think it works.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I think
Vegas,
that's awesome.
100%. We were talking about, not to have a permanent HHN house.
Right.
But maybe the only way I would allow it is if it was a Scooby-Doo haunted house.
Oh, boy.
Like all the classic monsters from like Scooby-Doo, Where Are You and everything.
Oh, that'd be kind of...
And they could have some Shaggies and... and Scooby and the whole gang in there every now and then popping out.
Kind of campy.
Kind of scaring you.
Okay, all right.
I would allow that.
That'd be kind of fun.
I would allow that year round. But, I mean, even though I would like that for just like a one-off Halloween Horror Nights official house.
That'd be fun.
Instead of like Child's playing Chucky, I would leave me a comment. Who wants a Scooby-Doo haunted house? The classic villains.
With all the fun music and everything. Yeah. Oh, I think it'd be fun.
It can still be scary because you can have like the gang popping around corners like, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Yeah, that'll scare you. Stuff like that.
I mean, if you think about it, Beetlejuice wasn't super scary.
Right,
so, I mean, they have they always have at least like one house or something that isn't like necessarily a scary house, but more of an entertaining, fun house. So, I don't know. That'd be fun, kind of fun.
Universal, if you're watching, and I know you are, someone take note of that. Push it up the ladder. I like that. But let me know what you think of it,
Okay.
And we also have some big Disney news.
Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh. It was like they were competing against each other. Who's going to drop the bigger news?
So this Disney news is some long-awaited news.
Yes.
This news is like 5 years in the making.
Oh, for sure.
They have finally given us an opening date for the Tron roller coaster. Yes, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Tron Light Cycle, or I think the official name is Tron Light Cycle Run, will open at the Magic Kingdom on April 4th, 2023.
I'm glad it wasn't April 1st.
Oh, good point.
April 4th, I'll handle that.
This coaster is based on the Tron films and picks up after the events of Tron Legacy.
Okay.
I did like that movie too.
Yes, I did too.
I like both of them. I wish that they would have continued.
Me too.
Legacy. Yeah,
Me too. I enjoyed that movie.
I guess it didn't make enough money, but I enjoyed it. I would go for a whole franchise on that.
Yeah.
Riders as Blue Team will race against the grid's programmers, represented as the Team Orange.
Okay, I like it.
Orange Team versus Blue Team. Now, April 4th, our pass levels were both blocked out.
Yeah, they
So
did
we're
that
not
on
gonna-
purpose.
I think it's.
I know they did that on purpose.
I think it's part of a spring break, block out. But they're opening it during the spring break, April 4th.
Right.
So we're not going to ride it the first day or week.
Yeah, we won't be at any of the previews either, probably.
No. I think we'll just we'll ride it later in April. Well, you know what? We'll be in the park later in April. We'll see if we can actually get on the ride.
Right. No, and
We'll see how that works.
have they announced anything about how, if it's a lightning lane or if it's just standby?
Way to put me on the spot.
So they haven't announced
Nikki.
it, have they?
Not to my knowledge.
No,
If you
not
know,
from what I have
if
seen.
you can answer Nikki's question, let us know. I don't know.
Well, I looked, at information, and again, I didn't really see
Right.
where
Well,
they had stated.
we are still a ways off from April.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
pass holder previews and things like that.
Exactly. But it'd be interesting to see how they handle it. If it's, a lightning lane and,
I know we
how
have
difficult it is to get and things like that, or if you can just stand by.
I know we have reservations for, I think, April 21st.
Right. That was the first time I think we could get in.
Right around there.
Yeah.
So we'll see around that time frame if we can book it or get a lightning lane, or what do they call those? A boarding pass.
Yeah. We'll
So
see.
I think, though, Magic Kingdom really needs a ride like this. It's going to be a great addition to the park.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome.
5 years.
Well, let's see if it beats Cosmic Rewind, because honestly, I love Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. That's I think my favorite ride.
Well, Magic Kingdom really could use a ride like Tron, and I'm happy it's finally about to open.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And here's some more Disney news.
Yeah.
Disney World is going to modify the park pass requirement for pass holders, the reservation system for pass holders.
Right.
Now, this little change is not as dramatic as I had hoped it would be.
Right, exactly. Everybody was really, really excited about it, but it's, it's a step in the right direction,
Yes, it
but
is.
it's not, it's not what we were all kind of hoping for, I think.
So the change is not going to happen for a few months.
Right.
But basically, pass holders will be able to visit the theme parks after 2 p.m. without needing a reservation, except for Magic Kingdom on the weekends.
Okay.
There's always some rules with Disney, always some caveats.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but, it's a step in the right direction.
It's better than it was before.
Right.
That when I do like little projects around the house, that's kind of my saying. When I get done, I say, well, it's better than it was before, Nikki. It's not perfect.
Yay.
It's not perfect, honey, but it's better than it was before.
Right.
And that's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to go anywhere during the week, after we don't have to make a reservation after 2. We can just show up at 2 p.m. on the dot and step into any park on the weekday.
Okay.
Now the weekend,
That's a different story.
can't go to Magic Kingdom after 2 unless we have a reservation.
That's right.
So anyway, Disney and their caveats.
Yes.
And so here, in case you missed it, this is what happened on the channel last week. We posted a few different types of videos.
Yes.
We had quite the variety last week.
We did. And I think some of it was kid-centric.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Kid
Kind of a
focused.
theme last week, a little bit of a theme.
A little bit of theme.
We posted a pop-up video,
Yes.
a
we did.
tribute to the Kid Zone.
And thank you to everyone who watched it so far. I really appreciate it. A lot of time goes into those videos. And, I know that it's not everybody's thing, but it's, these little passion projects that I like. And I know that because the Kid Zone is, closing soon, that I kind of wanted to do it in, in a tribute type of way. So it was fun. It was fun. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't watched it yet, you might like it. Who knows,
There's a link to it in the description box. Exactly. But, pop-up video is from VH1 in the 90s. For those who don't know, you watch a video and little factoids or information pops up on the screen.
Right. So you're kind of listening to music and, facts pop up, So
anyway, check out the pop-up video.
Yes.
Tribute to the Kid Zone. And I did 2 Rix Flix special videos. One was 15 facts and secrets about Marvel Superhero Island.
And you blew my mind with one of the facts.
Oh, did I?
Yes. One of them I was like, I had no idea. And I did a video on it myself.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So yeah,
what I
like
try
you
to do.
caught something that I didn't even know. So that was good. Good job.
And the other little special video I did was tips and tricks for bringing your kids to Universal.
And again, a lot of kid-centered videos this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those were some good tips and tricks too. And even the one tip that you had with the sign when you first
to take
walk
a
in.
picture.
Yeah, I thought that was great. That I think we need to add that to like our big, tips video next year.
Because we always advise people to check the height there. But we've never, until this video, told them, take a picture of your kid standing there.
Right. So then you have it as reference the entire day. You're not like, okay, you have to remember what rides they could get on and off. And here's a bonus one is that if you take a picture of your child by that sign, every time you come, you can see them get taller.
That'd be a fun little collage.
It would. And then have each, like, oh, now I can ride Hulk and oh, now I can ride Velocicoaster or whatever. So, yeah, it's kind of neat, right? Yeah. That you can watch your kid grow every time you bring them to Universal by making them stand by that sign.
and then I also did 2 of my regular videos, an Islands of Adventure update video and a Universal Studios Florida update video. Those are my most popular. You guys like those. Well, so I did those, as always.
Right. Well, the IOA update was cool because it had, you had given 2 different closures for rides. So,
one was a restaurant, one was a ride.
Well, yeah, I mean 2 different closures. Yeah. Sorry. I apologize.
But links to all those videos, in case you missed it, are in the description box.
Yes. So catch up this week.
So now let's do some shout outs, Nikki.
Okay, ready? So we have 2 new producers.
Well, these are, I guess I should say, these are people who have joined via channel memberships, which you can do right on YouTube, or Patreon, which there's a link for that. So
right,
we have 2 new producers. Go for it.
All right, so Michelle Stewart and the Walkies.
Thanks for supporting the channel, guys.
Yes, thank you so much.
So that is what the heck happened last week.
That was a lot of important information was dropped last week.
Don't forget to check the description box for any links. Always some cool stuff in that. Yeah. And as always,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
His name is Rick, her name is Nikki, showing how theme parks are done. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Hit subscribe.